Lesser known symptoms of perimenopause, part 3. Now, another symptom of perimenopause is extreme fatigue. The fatigue which sometimes you can just feel to the bone, to the cell, to your tissues, and there is no explanation for it. Bleeding gums. Yeah, you find that your gums are bleeding for no reason. The vitamin C is okay, the B complexes are fine, you are eating your vegetables, and why are my gums bleeding? Could be perimenopause. Another thing is insomnia. Everything is fine. You've been exercising, you're well rested, there is no stress, tension, and still 3 a.m. I am wide awake and I just can't go back to sleep. This kind of insomnia can also strike, and of course, the other kind is where you're not able to sleep, can also be because of perimenopause. Then you have this one, is my favorite because I myself was thinking that this can't be happening to me, right? This symptom is where I was facing some electric shock kind of things in my toes, and I for the longest time thought it must be a deficiency of B12. I checked my B12 levels, they were all fine. It can be something else, just my recovery is not okay. Later I realized that it's nothing but perimenopause. So tingling or numbness in your extremities, that's your hands and feet or even toes, can also be because of perimenopause. The usual suspects where you will hear your kids tell you about, relax mama, why are you getting so angry, why are you getting so anxious? Anxiety and depression also tend to go significantly up in this time. So you will find a lot of women seeking out therapists and counselors around this age, which is a good thing. You all must be doing that. And another one which is happening to me, and I am a nutritionist, new food intolerances. I loved mushrooms all my life and now I can't digest them. I was never lactose intolerant and now I am lactose intolerant, and how? Lastly, while husband and partner snoring might get very annoying, you could start snoring too. Sleep apnea can also strike for perimenopausal women. And of course, you might be thinking, Amita, what do we do with all of these listing of symptoms? Are you going to tell me any solution? If I have all of these symptoms, does it mean that, or any even one of these symptoms, does it mean that I have perimenopause? Hold your horses. If you want me to tell you whether you have perimenopause, how to know, what to do about it, comment part 4. See ya.